muted the audio a bit more than I was hoping for. Skip you. Each time I alt tab out, it does annoying things. Never mind. Won't need to be doing much of that in a second once I've got this set up. There we go. Very good. Let's go back into the game then. Where's the game? There it is. You know what? 2 minutes early, but let's do it. So, welcome to the stream. The second trial stream on this channel. Go away, you. Let's get a nice sort of avatar-y sort of screen up that we can look at while we're talking about stuff. There won't be much talking about stuff. So in the first trial stream, I played a bit of Prey earlier on in the week, and I learned some lessons. The audio was very shonky. My microphone was coming through out of one channel, and the game audio was way too loud. Hopefully I've got all that fixed for this, so that's brilliant. The other issue I was having earlier in the week is chat didn't seem to be working, which was a shame. I discovered afterwards that Rexy had actually sent me a few messages and I hadn't seen them because they weren't coming through in the live chat window. Let's see. I'm going to have to alt-tab out again. See if there's any chat messages over there. No, see, I'm not going to know. I'm not going to know if people are sending me messages, which will be a shame. And don't know. What can I do? What? Synchronizing? Screw you. So this is the Crew 2. So I started playing this a few months ago, and it's actually become my 4th most played game in Steam. It's quite nice. I've finished most of the single-player content, but they do these weekly live summits, which are pretty good fun. And a new one has opened up in the last couple of days. So I was thinking we'd play through a little bit of that for the purposes of this here stream. Fortunately, the loading times for the Crew 2 are much less than they are for Prey. Really killing my buzz earlier in the week when we were playing Prey, and I had to wait ages. Right, so we can cash in the stuff from the last week's live summit. Let's do that. 300,000 new followers and 52,500 of those little bolty chaps. Right, so we can't enter all of the events here. 4 of them require a car that we don't have. But let's do the 5 that we can, and then we'll look at what cars are required and see whether it's worth purchasing one of those. So this is of an escape type, so the hovercraft probably isn't the ideal vehicle for this. Let's choose something highly performant and off-roady. I've got a half-decent little stable of vehicles. This one's apparently got some performance upgrades available. Yeah, let's bung those on. Why not? Maximise our chances. Oh, gold one there. Tasty. Oh, and another gold one. Wow. Loads of splendid upgrades on here that I've only just got around to putting on. This is going to be a doddle. Watch us. So for this little event, we just need to get as far away from the escape as possible. Has that just dropped us out of the live summit? No, it looks like we're still in it. I think we're just very, very far away from the start, which is down to the right. So, bouncing. Okay, there's a few people around it. Avoiding trees. I did it the wrong note. There's that great circle. Road plan's to the right. Oh, look at that tree. It's all over. 5, 3, 4. Oh, that path there. Is this it? Oh, yeah. Okay, how can we do? New record, where that means. That wasn't very good. Let's have another crack at that. Let's try and get a bit higher. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I missed them. I'm trying to get the road again. Showing promise. Oh, not so good. Yeah, you can see the top there is in there. Here. Path. Here it is. Oh, no. Terrible. Right, well, never mind. Let's keep going this way. Getting by easier. Trees? Yeah. There's a tree hidden in the foliage. That's it. Did we do a bit better though? A little bit better. Still looks like there's a long way to go. Let's have one more wee crack at that, and then we'll move on to a different. Let's see if I can get to that one. Hard left. I think we got slightly further. Alright, we'll call that it for that event. Let's do the low altitude. These ones aren't too tricky. Oh, there are quite a few trees here. Can make getting low very challenging. Let's try and between the trees, nice and low over the water. Just try and keep it down here. Bad news. I'm not going to fly under that bridge, tempting as it is. Let's try and just nice flight through the trees. Damn it. You know what? Let's go under. Yeah. Business. No, not go under that one. That one looks really good. Okay, yeah. We're plenty low. We're getting a fair few points despite crashing twice. And hitting that tree. Let's make it 3 times. I mean, we're pretty much out of time. Let's get under there. That's quite a lot more than the target is, so not bad. That should give us a decent number of points. Oh, wall. Right, let's skip on to that one. I've got another escape, and this time it's a blue one, which I think means it might be in a boat. Blue is often in a boat. Either that or it's a... Yeah, okay. We're now power. This is the right one for this. It's quite a rapidy sort of thing, so I'm not going to go flat out with it. Hello, dear. Put that on speed. Objective completed. And there's no reason why we couldn't do it for days here. Films are coming up. That was not what I meant to do, but it's fine. It's still good. It's still good. lake. I don't think we are. It's not at that rate. And we've beached it. Let's just park it here among the trees. It's a nice spot for picnic. Yeah, this is where I normally park boat. When it says new record, that's a personal best, by the way, not a world record, in case you're wondering. The general standard is a bit higher than that. Rallycross, right, my Rallycross car does suck a little bit, so I don't expect to be highly competitive here. Okay, oh, I've got some messages in chat. That's this is very useful. Thank you very much, EP163. You're invaluable. It's saying, I can't hear you at all, and the game is a little loud. Okay, well, there's stuff we can do about that. We can bring the game volume down a bit, and yeah, let's boost the mic volume quite a lot. If I bring the microphone a bit closer to my mouth, there we go. We'll give a whirl with this. Thank you very much for your feedback, by the way. You're a champ if you're still there. All right, let's select our Rallycross car and go for it. Well, at least we know we've fixed the chat issue. That's something. 3, 2, 1. Go. So this was basically the cheapest Rallycross car in the shop.
Come on, you can do it.
I basically bought it because I needed a Rallycross car, and I didn't want to spend huge amounts of my in-game currency at the time, so I just picked up what I could. And so yeah, this is the real bottom of the barrel Rallycross car, but it has been quite nicely upgraded here and there. So while it's not going to be a world champion level vehicle, it is going to be enough to at least beat all the CPU opponents. However, will it be enough to beat all the other players who are competing in this live summit? I think not. Rallycross is good fun though. I mean, maybe I should invest some money in a decent Rallycross car. It's quite a pleasurable pursuit. There we go. Yeah, the line there was very shocking. Nice, that'll do. I'm not using any nitro yet. Nitro is often more harm than... Hello! Sorry, animals. More of them. Let's use a little bit of boost here. And, yeah, out of this corner as well, it looks like it's fairly straight here for a bit. And quite a bit of brakes here. And this game is fairly lenient with the gate widths. Generally, as long as you hit one of the little, what's the word for the things that stand up and illuminate the gates? As long as you tonk one of them, then it's good. Oh, thank you very much, EP163, for the feedback. Audio is good now. Yeah, it's sounding better to me. My mouth was just way too far away from the microphone. It's been a while since I've done much regular YouTubing, and my habits are poor. My habits are very poor indeed. It's one of those things that you kind of develop a feel for it, and that feel does go away and take some time to come back. But no, I can hear myself much better through my headphones now. It's giving me something to measure. Oh, destroyed the pole. Yeah. EP160 says I destroyed the pole. I did. As I say, that the game allows you to tonk those things a little bit. You need to go quite wide of the gate before it says no, that is not on. So, when you do find yourself on the wrong line, sometimes you do what you must. A bit wide there, but not bad. The computer cars, I think they must have some catch-up on. I'm surprised that they're within 3 seconds, given how quickly I pulled out a lead at the start. Brakes! Given how quickly I pulled out a lead at the start, I would have expected to be much further away from now if there wasn't a catch-up on. Lots of animals up here. I feel a bit bad for all the wildlife. We've come up here and ruined these lovely natural habitats. This is so the reason why I bought this game, The Crew 2 as it is, was basically I had a bit of a hankering for Forza Horizon 4. As you can probably tell from my accent, I am from the United Kingdom, and the idea of a nice open world racing game that allowed me to get up to various shenanigans up in the north of England and in Scotland did seem very appealing. Unfortunately, it's not available on my platform, more's the pity. But I did hear that this game had a lot of the same elements, and yeah, it's definitely scratching the itch quite a lot. Jesus, this is a long race. So this is, and hello again, dear. This is a sort of open world racing game. So you can drive around the replica of the United States of America, and sort of it's a decent sized game world. When I first started playing this, I was using the fast travel to get to all the events, and in hindsight that was a little bit of a mistake, because a lot of the fun of this game is chuntering around in the open world. My God, they're getting bigger! Fortunately, there's no collision physics. To really get the most out of this game, you do need to try not to use fast travel too much, because driving around, picking up all the various open world events is a lot of the magic. Right, I'm going to catch up on Twat. Twat? Sorry, children. Chat, EP163 says, if you miss the gate slightly, do you have to back up and get it? Not if you miss it slightly, only if you miss it by quite a lot. And there is also a sort of a button shortcut you can use to automatically reset, which usually ends up a bit quicker. So I've got 43,000 points in there. That's not a lot, and I'm still 63,000 points short of silver. That's pretty shocking. But let's go back and see let's go into the hovercraft and see what that gets us. So again, we have a couple of half-decent hovercrafts here, but the hovercrafts are incredibly difficult to drive. What's the performance rating for this one? 20. Yeah, definitely go with this one. Yeah, driving hovercrafts is hard work. Very hard work. You have to anticipate all your turns so far in advance. Let's see how it goes. I find myself in the hovercraft saving up my boost for the corners, because it can actually be really useful to sort of, when you find yourself drifting wide, the boost is the best way of really pulling the hovercraft back into the line. And so I used it quite a bit there. And now, let's see, it's all gone horribly wrong. Come on, get back in. Ah, crumbs. It's been a while since I've done a hovercraft race. Haven't quite got my hand in. But, here we go. We've actually, got to tell you the truth, I've left the other peeps quite far behind. Let's use some boost to get our momentum back up there. Oh, look, it's all over. They're back now. They're right behind me. And I've gone wide again. This is dreadful. Yeah, look at that. Lost first place. And they're on top of me. They're actually parking their hovercrafts on top of me. It's an insult. Alright, come on, let's get this back. At the moment I'm fishtailing from side to side a little bit, which is not optimal.
Now gain
Here we
some
go.
separation.
Yes, thank you. I know how this works. Okay, get around this bend, use the boost, pull it back in. Stop us from going too wide. More animals. Must have added lots of wildlife in a recent update, because this is like driving around a zoo. Okay, which side of this barrier am I going? I'm going right. Very nice. We're straight. Okay, so here comes a hairpin, and I basically need to start setting up for this hairpin already. Let's turn and boost, and what a nice amount of time for the game to lag like crazy. Really, thanks. Yeah, we're all over the place again. Fortunately, we're much better set up. I am going to go slowly around this bend so I can get a much nicer line for ramp. And what the hell, let's use some boost, let's get high. There we go, nice and straight, textbook. 63%, so there's going to be one more lap left. Yeah, this is going alright. We've got a decent amount of separation, you'll be glad to know. Disembodied voice, who gives us helpful feedback. Okay, save some boost so I can pull it back in here. Yeah, there's quite a lot of different. Oh crap! Right, left. Okay, we're good. There's quite a lot of different vehicle types in this game. Some of them, like the street races and the hypercars, you want to save your boost for the straights. Obviously, get as much speed up as you can. With the hovercraft and the drift cars, the boost is generally much more useful in corners and preventing your sideways turns from getting too far out of control. And what else? Other formulae that are included. There's the Demolition Derby. There's disappointingly little Demolition Derby stuff in this game. They're really missing a trick there. They could have done a lot more with that. But there are monster trucks, and there are boats, and there are planes. It's a veritable plethora of vehicular delights. How have we done for this one? I'm going to get in the way here. Let's play some bumper cars. Yeah, good times. And you. Gotcha. 55,000 points. Again, it's not a huge amount, is it? I'm not going to be in. I'm not going to be in silver, am I? I don't know. What's the numbers like? So the way that the scoring works for this Yeah, I'm 8,000 short of silver. The way the scoring works for this is kind of it continually is updated over the course of the week. So whereas I'm right on the cusp of silver now, I guess by the end of the week I'll be much lower. So it might be worth going back trying to get some more points on this escape here. Could try a different vehicle, see if that gets me more luck. Probably not the helicopter. I want something fast. We want something fast that goes off-road. Planes I think are ineligible. Could do a monster truck? Yeah, what the hell, let's see what a monster truck does here. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, and once again it's dumped us on the road here, so we need to find our way back to the start point. Over the rocks. Oh goodness. Oh, hecky thump. Not an auspicious start. Right, over there. And again, I'm going to try and aim towards the road as much as I can, because if I can get there without having to sacrifice loads of time to do it, then there is the potential for a slightly easier drive from there out. Okay, so far we're doing quite well, and it feels like we've got a decent amount of speed, but that's a tree. No. Right, so I'm going to try and turn in here. Yeah, I see the road. I see the tree. Alright. Clipped that. I wonder if we even knocked that tree down. Okay, but the red... Ah, yeah, no. That was not an improvement. We'll try one more retry in this car. A lovely lake down there. I mean, maybe I should just follow Tuck. Tuck normally knows what he's doing. Yeah, let's just go towards Tuck. Just use a bit of boost. Suboptimal. That was a treat, an inconvenient time, and we're about to get caught up by the red thing. Yeah, there's no way we can pick up enough speed to outrun this now. 1500. One more. I'm a sucker. I want to go for the road strategy again though. I feel like if I can just get the right line to the road, then happiness will ensue. Didn't quite manage to avoid that tree. Okay, there's the road. Let's cut left here. Let's get up here. Let's avoid that tree. No, let's drive right towards the tree. Shocking. Well, you know what? I think that's probably enough dicking around in monster trucks. Yeah, we've definitely not got a record there. No. You know, I quite enjoyed the rallycross. That was quite pleasant. I'm going to have one more whack at that, and then we'll call it a day for the crew too. And we did actually have some upgrades for that, but if I wanted to apply them, I wouldn't be able to do that from that screen, which is a bit of a shame.
2, 1.
So I can't remember what our record was for this last time.
You've got this. You're a rock star.
You're a rock star. Let's get the car in there, yeah. And we should probably try and get back on the road at some point. Wouldn't hurt us. Yeah, I think my first run at this wasn't bad, so I'm not sure how much time there possibly is to be gained. Might be able to get some optimizations by taking a better line, which is basically the opposite of what I did there. So I've put myself in hard mode here, haven't I? Taking the wrong turning there. It's added a challenge. Well, at least that gives me some opportunity to dice with other drivers. It does mean I'm possibly not going to get a best time. Who knows? Oop. Boosting there would have been a bad idea, given I wasn't out of the corner yet. Well, I'm now simply struggling to catch up with Katie. I have no idea why I'm putting in such a bad... I think I'm just trying to drive too fast. I think that's my problem. I'm just overcooking it into the corners. And if I go a little bit slower, take a slightly cleaner line, I'll do much better. I'm coming for you, Katie. Oh, and we're off the mountain.
Bad news. You're in last place.
Yeah.
Good news. You can only go up from there.
Let's press the back on track buttons. Right, now it's the challenge is just going to be not to finish last. That's fine. Let's play catch up. And I wasn't watching the map there. What's happened to me? I need to do the back on track again. Right, come on Pete. Pay attention. Keep an eye on the map. Anticipate the corners. Get back on the road, you donkey. Okay, here we are. Right, we're going to do this. Perfect run from here on out. Just you watch. We've got this. Yeah, that's a half decent line. We're reeling them in. Okay, we can see their snow clouds. Did go a little quick into there. It's fine. I think we kept it together. Yep. Oh, that's a tree. That's lost a bit of time. Okay, we're only 60% though, so we do have opportunities, but we're a long way back. Has the game just increased in difficulty in an update that just got rolled out in the last 5 minutes, maybe? So I'm having a very different race this time, and I'm also thinking about taking back my remarks earlier about catch-up. I did say during the first run that I wondered if catch-up was on because I didn't seem to be pulling away from them, but no, it looks like it genuinely is quite a close race here. Here we go. Here comes some clean overtaking. Watch this. There's going to be no bumping, no rubbing, just all nice, clean, above-board racing. You watch me, I'm going to be an absolute paragon, an exemplar of motorsport virtue. There was rubbing. That was rubbing. That's okay. That's allowed. That's in the rules. Rubbing is racing, as they say. 82%. 6th place. 5th. 4th looks like it's on. Night is falling. Hello, you. I'm not giving up that easily. Okay, we're going hard left. Try not to get distracted by the animals. They are not part of the race. They are on their own course. Okay, and use a little bit of boost to try and get back on speed. Here come the invisible buffalo things. Well, not invisible, intangible. They are ineffable, they are mysterious, they are non-corporeal. And this is purely in the eye of the beholder. Finish line. Can we get 4th with a cheeky Mario Kart-esque shortcut? Shortcut we cannot. And because I didn't get to the top 3, I don't even get ranked there. But, I've still got the excellent race from earlier. Let's go down this road, see where everyone's going. No, it's sucked me out. I'm getting remarks that it's very, very laggy. Certainly I'm seeing a lot of lag in my preview window, but I blame that on the preview window. Right. What next? Let's have another little whirl at the low altitude, because that was absolutely dreadful last time. With all the hitting of the trees. Down we go. Let's get nice and low. The clouds are coming in. Oh my goodness, sorry, I just had some crazy lag on my computer there. Nothing to do with network, I don't think, but it's... No. Okay, I think we're good. But I have missed my opportunity to get down to the river. Let's go for under the bridge one more time. Beautiful. This one, is it on? Is it on? It's on. Okay, but we're away from the river now. We're not low. Oh, here's a bridge. I don't remember seeing that bridge last time. That's a tree. Only 10 seconds left. And I wasn't even close. I don't know what my excuse was there. All right, yeah, we've failed to meet our target from the last one. So I think I'm probably going to put the live summit to one side now. Let's skip that, and let's come back out to the single player thing. So as I say, I have in inverted quotes 100%ed this game. You get that by completing all of the events in normal mode. But there are also various other hang on. Oh yes. So the events are all complete, but there's various other things you can do to get to 100%, including the photo album. It's quite a fun little sort of collectibles mechanism where you can get you can take photos of various things. You have a shopping list. Let's see, touch and go on Key West's cruise ship south of Miami with any plane. You know what, let's have a little go at that. That sounds like good times to be had by all. So firstly we need to be near Miami, and I think we're quite a long way from Miami at the moment based on the terrain. Yes, we are over there, and we need to be over here. Here's Miami. So let's just kind of fast travel to this vicinity somewhere, and then let's look for a cruise ship. Was it? Ah, it's auto switching me vehicle. Well, I will switch back. What are we waiting for, little game? No, definitely press my button. I think it's just waiting to catch up. While it does that, I'm just going to close another tab over here that I don't need. See if that helps. There we go. No, I don't want to be in a hovercraft. This hovercraft is full of eels. Right, we need to touch and go on the Key West cruise ship, south of Miami. Okay, let's head towards the south. And let's find a cruise ship. That looks very much like a cruise ship. So let's do a little flyby. Let's see what kind of surfaces we've got to work with here. Key West cruise ship. I mean, maybe that wasn't Key West. Maybe this is Key West's. It's hard to know. What's the clue? Will it say Key West in big letters on the side of it? There are many cruise ships. Well, what does that say? Does that say Key West on it? So many cruise ships to choose from. I'll quickly consult the map, see if that gives any clues. So that is Miami Harbour. Here's the Florida Keys. So my brains suggest to me, yeah, here we go, Key West. This will be Key West's cruise ship here, won't it? Right, can I set that as a waypoint? Brilliant. Fly onto the waypoint and then touch and go on what you find there. Alright. Let's use a bit of boost, seeing as it is... How far away is that? 6 miles? That's a little bit further than I was expecting. Never mind, well, you know. Let's practice our touch and going. Let's choose a building. Is this one safe to touch and go on? Apparently not. I'm suffering some very bad lag here. I've just got a close call for that. Didn't quite manage to touch there. Just the low altitude. Well, we can probably do a touch and go on some of this grass, unless the trees decide to be solid. They are solid. They look like they weren't going to be there, and then they rendered in, ruining our fun. Any trees here? Nope. There we go. That's how you do in touch and go. Do a barrel roll. Can't do touch and go on the sea. Never tried. Can do an inverted low altitude though. This is good times. Alright, I see the ship. Looks like some good ship. So let's align ourselves with this little puppy. Let's get ourselves onto its nozzle. And then let's use the full length of the ship. And I'm gonna do this on the top deck. And then of course once we've done that we need to take a photo. And that kind of, what is it, an antenna there? That's starting to worry me. No, bail. How are we going to touch and go on this ship? Let's fly by it slowly first. Okay, so it looks like we need to do it across. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can't do it lengthwise because there's too many obstacles. Looks instead like we want to go kind of down here and I think I need to approach it with a little bit more caution. Alright, never mind. In case you're wondering what that blip is, that's telling me that there are some excellent loots to pick up. That wasn't quite a touch and go. Yeah, it's a bit bickering because there's some treasure to pick up somewhere near here. Might go and get that in a second. Right, so we're not going too fast. Donk. It's fairly tricky. I wonder if I might be better off doing it on a different surface. Okay, plane is slowing down a bit there. Yeah, maybe that bit at the front there is the place to be. Let's try that. And if I get annoyed with the bips, then yeah, if I get annoyed with that, then we might go and pick that up. Right, so we need to get out a bit. So we've got the distance to set ourselves up. Okay, here we go. This is going to be it. So let's slow down. And let's touch and go. Yeah, maybe this isn't even worth it. Yeah, that wall, it can't be done. This is an impossible task. Unless I can, like, just do it on the windows. Well, that seemed to fit all the requirements for me. Don't know why they didn't allow that. Ooh, that big solar panel there. That seems promising. Okay, so we've got a good line. We're going too fast. Slow it down. Slow it down. Didn't set up far enough in advance there. Not all of the challenges are as tricky as this. Okay, slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Hey, that counted! Brilliant! Let's take a photo. Before we have a power cut and the computer loses it. Okay, so just need to rewind time. Get to the moment where I executed my perfect touch and go. That was it, apparently. Take a photo. It lasts longer. Come on, computer, you can do it. We seem to be in a slow loady bit again. Alright, so the plane is now parked there, which is not our most graceful moment. Come on, there we go. Let's find our way to this loot. In fact, let's do a mid-air change into a hovercraft. And now let's track down this treasure. Boink. Over here somewhere? Okay, we need to become a plane to get out of the water, I think. Okay, it's telling us we're getting closer. Might it be in this car park somewhere? Oh. So the bits are getting closer together, which suggests we're getting nearer to the treasure. Is it out here? Okay, we just went past it. It's this way. Oh, do I see it down there? It's around here somewhere. Is it just... Oh, sorry. People trying to enjoy their rainy holiday. Okay. This direction somewhere. That's a nice little ramp, actually. I'm going to have a bit of that. Come on, game. Game is freezing. Come on, game. You're just embarrassing yourself. Is this it? Is game dead? Game doesn't want me to do any jumps. This might be it. This might be where the stream ends. In the Everglades, in the rain, in a hovercraft. This isn't what I expected. Thank you very much for watching this, and have a great weekend. Bye bye.